Jane Dagmi, Editor-in-Chief of Designers Today here at the Las Vegas market. And I have the pleasure of speaking with Jenny Neal, Creative Coordinator at Crestview. Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Well, first of all, this is your first Las Vegas market with Crestview.
It is.
You told me yesterday you've been there for 3 months now. So just tell our audience a little bit about what you did before Crestview. Where were you working in product development?
I have been in product development for the past 15 years, and I've been in the home furnishings industry for 30 years. Really over 30, but I'm not going to tell you how much over 30. I actually started out working on the retail floor as an interior designer and moved into merchandise management and managed store management for a company called Maloof Furniture that was owned by the brilliant entrepreneur Alex Maloof, who is the founder and creator of the John Richard Collection. John Richard's considered the haute couture of home accessories, and I learned so much valuable knowledge about product development and even furthering my interior design education with the company. And from John Richard, I took a position with Theodore Alexander, another haute couture company, but the position was in Vietnam. So I actually lived overseas as an expat for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was a factory girl. I worked in the factory. I got to be involved in creation of products from what I call scratch to dispatch, from a concept in here to the completion of a finished product. And that was just invaluable experience. I loved it. I loved the Vietnam culture. I loved the Vietnam people, and I loved the entire experience. But I was ready to come home.
Yeah.
I have
home
family
is where?
here.
Home is?
Home is actually Greenwood, Mississippi, the home of John Richard. But I have a son that lives in Oxford, Mississippi. So I have been hearing a lot of industry buzz about this company called the Crestview Collection. I was actually familiar with Crestview because we're in the South, and they're in Memphis, Tennessee, located in Memphis, Tennessee. And so I thought, well, that's a great opportunity to get home again, to go home again. So I interviewed and was offered the position kind of as a creative coordinator with Crestview and accepted.
So as creative coordinator, you will lead and kind of bring together your team of designers, right?
Yes.
And your focus is on what categories of home decor?
Well, Crestview is a comprehensive home decor source. They have lighting, wall art, accent furniture, chairs, decorative accents.
Basically, everything. You told me there's 4,800 SKUs or something.
There's about 4,500 SKUs. Their specialty, they do a lot of lodge and coastal collections.
Always
which
popular.
oftentimes for designers that are working on second homes and things, it's hard to find tasteful products that would go into someone's second home in the mountains or on the beach. And so they have a large collection of product that would fit that need.
So you've worked with John Richard and TA, right? I call it TA. High aesthetic, high price point. Now you're bringing what you learned there to Crestview, much more affordable price point.
Definitely.
In-stock programs for designers. What kinds of materials or looks do you bring? What can we expect to see at Crestview in materials that will have that sort of high-end aesthetic?
Well, you know, design is all about details, and it's all in the detail, and it's all about scale and balance and proportion and working with beautiful materials. So at Crestview, no different from working in a higher end aesthetic, I work with blown glass, marbles and alabasters, crystals.
I noticed some geodes there.
Yes, geodes.
Beautiful.
Hand finished items with gesso finishes or distressed multi-8-step finishes that could be, you know, are just patinated and beautiful.
But yet, when a designer walks into Crestview, they're going to see lamps. Give me a median price of, you know, are we like starting price point?
$69 wholesale, which, you know, is just it's just a great value proposition.
I have to ask you, because I hear from my designer friends, they want to get into product development. They think it would be the most fun thing in the world to do what you do, Jenny.
It is fun.
It is fun. But
it's
what
grueling.
do they need to know?
It's grueling. It's you have to be prepared to travel all over the world. You work in factories that are not so glamorous. You fly on 16 to 20-hour flights, and the days are 12 to 16 hours
So it's
long.
not for the faint of heart.
No,
You've
it
got
is
to be.
definitely not for the faint of heart, but I love it and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's a wonderful experience and it's so creative, and you meet the most wonderful people, and I would highly recommend it.
I would actually love to go to a factory
Yes.
sometime just to see it, because
Yes.
I've never done that.
Yes, it is. There, you meet just the most amazing, talented, creative individuals that you would never have the opportunity to meet otherwise.
Well, I thank you so much for
Thank
being here. Have a
you.
great show.
Thank you. I hope so. Please come see us.
All right.